How is everybody doing today? How's everybody feeling today? How's everybody grooving today? Regular time stream. Regular time. Is this possible? Apparently it is. Anyway, we're going to do some more. Honestly, if this is the only one that I do at a regular time, out of all the streams that I know I normally do in a week, I think this was the best one to do at a regular time. Because this is the only one where I can't really actively come up with a way of doing non-story related stuff. That's the big thing, right? I always want it to be, I've never been good at this, but I've always wanted to be that if I'm doing a stream at a different time, I don't want it to be a story-based thing that people are going to miss parts of, unless I'm not doing story stuff at that specific time. So, for example, with Guild Wars 2, if I'm doing Guild Wars 2 and I'm not doing it at a regular time, then we're just going to go around getting 100% in these specific areas. We're not going to be doing more. We're not going to be doing like actual story stuff, living world stuff, because that just doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's just get into it. Honestly, I want to complete this. I'm not going to complete it today, obviously, but I wanna get into it because I was leaving it at a point where I was like quite interested in seeing what happens next. We've accepted a couple quests, but I'm hoping they're not time sensitive. Because I don't want it to be a situation where I have to go around doing all of these time sensitive quests. I don't think they're time sensitive. What am I... Which one of these am I doing at the moment? Which one do I want? Like, all of these are cool, but they only give bonuses when resting. And the problem I've got is I don't really care about that. Like, how often am I actually resting here? I come back here occasionally, sure, but...
Better indeed.
Okay, let's have a look at this stuff. Okay, kill this one, can't do that. Total Duchel's Palace, right. We need to go to the first fires to do that thing. This one, can't do. This one, can't do. This one, can't do. This one, can't do. This one, don't know where. This one means I have to go back to the first fires. This one, can't do because I don't have the money. This one, I don't know where this is. A vision of a cave with multicolored pools and a rising waterfall. I don't know where that is. Oh, thanks. No worries. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Travel to an investigated conflict. Look at the northeast. Right. This one feels like a DLC thing, and I'm going to leave that for a bit. I think what we can do. There's 2 quests in the first fires, so I feel like it's a no-brainer for us to go back to the first fires. I know this guy's pretty injured, but surely he's not really going to be put into much of the actual fights. Should be fine. I wonder when they're going to get this bridge fixed. Because it's kind of annoying. Wait, let me go back. Hold on a second. So, we have this one. A place of misery and madness. I have no idea what that one is. You got the tower one. We know where this tower is. Surely this is the tower in the area. So we could technically do this one. I feel like we should. I don't remember what they said specifically we had to do. I don't remember specifically if there was a way to open that door.
Bring back the feisty one. There's a woman can do some damage squeezing her legs together.
Who's the?
Isn't a parlor trick. Besides, she doesn't take orders well.
Oh, got
She
ya.
has backbone, that woman.
Oh, got ya. I keep forgetting that he's got that alternate personality that seems to be a Irish woman. Okay, Hall of Records. Cool. This is going to be interesting. I think this deserves the first save of the day. By the way, if anyone's coming into the stream and is wondering, I'm going to be saving a lot. That's how I work. Thank you for coming, Ligawa. I've been trying to track you down for some time. This is Marshal Forwain, Eld Bademer's military advisor. He will serve as witness for this proceeding. He gestures to the man next to him. Well met, Road Warden. Your reputation precedes you. I admit, you created a bit of a stir throughout nobility with your reclamation of Caed New. Most are still not sure what to think of you. What's this about? The legitimacies of your claim to Caed New is in question. Earl Bademer has issued a ruling on the matter. Caed New was abandoned for over a century, and I claimed the land through strength of arms. My claim is legitimate. If there were no other claimants, you would be correct. Unfortunately, this is not the case. All will be made clear once Lord Gathbin arrives. Do you have any questions for me while we wait? Tell me about Earl Bademere. Earl Bademar comes from an esteemed line of lords that rose to prominence after the War of Defiance, some 150 years ago. The Drywood consists of 7 earldoms. The Bademars govern the northern earldom, known as the Grasp. As to the current Bademar, he is as fine of a man as I know. It's an honour to serve him. Tell me more about the Grasp. The Grasp is now the largest of the 7 earldoms after it consumed the pre-war earldom of Yenwood. It encompasses notable settlements such as New Humar, Gerrans Grasp, Gilded Vale, and of course Caed New. Yenwood. When the Drywood was a mere colony of Adar, it was divided into 9 earldoms. When the Andarians were defeated and ultimately driven out, 2 of the earldoms were absorbed and borders were adjusted. The Yenwood was one such earldom. What do you know about Gathbin? Well, I've met him but once. It was ample time to determine the character of Lord Aldolian Gathbin, or lack thereof. He is descendant from his great-grandfather Ragnar Gathbin was the Earl of Yenwood during the war. That's until he was stripped of his land and driven from Drywood. Do you know which way he is ruled? I'm sorry, my lord. I do not. The Earl decree is sealed. What was that about Road Warden? The one who ruled Caed New on behalf of the Earl of Yenwood is traditionally known as the Road Warden. Your position might not entirely be official, but the title is appropriate form of address. Your timing is impeccable. Here comes Lord Gathbin now. Please. Oh, look, he's got a squire, I guess. An opulent-dressed man strides towards the Chancellor, his sandy hair trailing him like a banner caught in a light breeze, boot heels echoing throughout the hall. An elven woman with cropped hair dressed in dark glinting mail shadows his step before taking position alongside him. She watches you unabashedly, taking your measure. Let's move past the formalities as quickly as possible. I have other matters to attend to. It's well known the Caed New belongs to me by right. And where is this pretender? She was murdered She who murdered the Raedricks, my own sister, and her husband, and steals my land? Where is this low-born wretch? Rowan clears his throat and glances at you. This woman here? This is the Lady of Caed Neu? I thought she was just another servant, perhaps a valet or a scullery maid. Everyone who owns their own keep, raise a hand. Go on, don't be shy. Imbecile, I hope you've enjoyed your time squatting on my land. Promote me further, and I'll hang you from the highest hall of Caed Neu when our business is finished. Chancellor, read the Earl's degree. Warren breaks the seal on the scroll and unfurls it. Regarding the matter of Gathbin's claim on Caed Neu, Earl Bademere finds that the Gathbin claim was never relinquished by law. Caed Neu is the rightful property of the Gathbin. I knew it. I'm not yet finished reading, my lord. Gathbin rolls his eyes and motions for the Chancellor to continue. However, the Earl recognises Ligara's part in reclaiming Caed Neu, a site that has stood abandoned and even some would say cursed for over a century. Before Caed Neu is returned to the Gathbin family, the Earl has decreed that Lord Gathbin will provide compensation in the form of... Absolutely not. My lord? The amount is quite reasonable and a requirement for your land to be returned to you. If you would allow me to finish, I'll pay not a single copper to this miscreant for my ancestral land. Do you think I'm blind to the Earl's motive, lackey? He thinks he can send a message with this insult. I have a message you can send to that son of a whore. Gathbin raises an open hand as the Chancellor shrinks from him, arms raised in defence. I'm just going to grab his hand. Keep your hands off me, you peasant. Yeah, it's my first playthrough. The elven woman deftly draws a pistol from a thick leather belt, her eyes widen in anticipation. My lord, please. There's no need for further violence. Lord Gathbin holds your gaze for several heartbeats, his eyes burning with hatred. Oh, I'm just on normal, like the default difficulty. I'll be coming for what's mine, count on it. Come, Captain. We're leaving. Oh, well maybe then... I had a couple people in my chat when I first started, so they might have told me to do something lower than normal. Let me check when I'm out of this conversation. Because it's not been hard, so I feel like I'm not on normal then, if you're telling me it's hard. Because I don't understand half of... I'm not good at using, like, the Chanter. I'm not that good at using the Wizard, so I don't feel like I'm actually on normal. Yeah, I'm probably then on, like, easy, but I'll double check after I'm done here. Well, I can't say that Gathbin's reaction was entirely unexpected, though no fault of your own. I'm afraid you've made a powerful enemy. He does seem a little upset, doesn't he? I've heard he's been vicious, even as a boy, and he can hold a grudge for a very long time. In any case, Caed Neu now officially belongs to you, since Lord Gathbin has rejected the Earl's decree. Here, this belongs to one of the old lords of Caed Neu. By right, it is yours now. Upset, he's fuming. Yeah. Yeah, why not? I'll send money. I've got money to spare. This is a generous offer. I'll make sure that it reaches Lord Gathbin. It's a pleasure to meet you, milady. Perhaps we'll speak again under more pleasant circumstances. Farewell, Ligara. I completely misunderstood. I didn't realise I was sending that to Gathbin. Hold on a second, let me check what my difficulty is. Yeah, I'm on easy. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm on easy. I'm not on a normal. Yeah, as soon as you said, oh, it was actually... normal's quite hard, I was like, I don't think I'm on normal. I don't think there's any chance I'm on normal. What did I get? A two-handed scepter? I don't use scepters, but he uses scepters, right? Is it better than his scepter? What does it do? Oh, it's a bindy thing. I don't know what... What's a... Is a scepter a ranged weapon? I keep forgetting. It is a ranged weapon, right? Really? Well, I'll be honest. I'm at a point where. Okay, cool. You're gonna use the scepter, and you know what? You're gonna bind to it because why not? Yeah, sure. Use this cool weapon.
Hey.
I'm really. I'll tell you this, right? I'll be brutally honest.
Hey.
I feel like I'm pretty good with Adair here. I'm really good at him. He's good at tanking. I'm learning to put him in places where they can't get past him.
Yes?
I am absolutely poor with this guy. I'm so bad with him. I don't know if he's supposed to be melee. I don't know if he's supposed to be ranged. I'm really bad at remembering I've got to do the abilities.
Ready, Watcher.
I think I'm pretty good with the ranger. Effectively, what I'm saying is I'm pretty good with all the... You can build them any way you want. Yeah, I'm just not good at building. I'm really good with her. She's really fun. I like the fact she's got a functionally invincible pet in the sense that it just comes back. It's got low amount of health, but like it always heals back to full. Yeah, it's over time they cast like their tiny buffs that are in their march thing, in their like chants. They cast those and then they give you points to use on the chanter spells, right? But I don't really. It's a bit over my head. I've got Ligara, who is the character I made, but I'm not that good at using her. I'm pretty good at using her. I sort of remember her mechanics.
Aye?
Wizard has the obvious problem that I always have, where wizards, they have all these spells, but they're limited, right? And so I never want to use them. And so I just keep keeping the spells and not using them. I'm actually quite good at using him just in general.
What?
Yeah. Game from doing damage. Yeah. But I start with a bit of it. And then him, I just haven't really been using his spells much. I think generally I'm using his like abilities
Hey.
very well.
All right then.
Insanely good, insanely complicated, or insanely bad?
Well met, friend.
Like, what insane are we talking about here? It's weird how much you can use the word insane to mean different things. Insanely good. The first two
I'll
abilities are
grant
quite
you
powerful and work in
Animancy
best.
has had its failures. Bowel Reach among them. What? But does that warrant attacks on innocent practitioners? Superstitious Kith have spilled their share of blood.
That's no comparison. Animancers have the advantage of education, and with that comes authority and responsibility.
I have to say, it's wonderful to have someone to
Hey.
debate with. You'd think they'd be more welcoming of it at the law college.
Or we could enjoy a glass of wine and a comfortable silence.
Okay. I mean, they have the same thing that the wizards have in the sense of I never know whether to... What the heck? Oh, the Forge Knights didn't work.
Hey.
Crave thou philophily.
I can't see anything.
How may I help?
I did feel like they might not work very well.
Ready, Watcher.
But I didn't really want to say anything because I kind of hoped they would work. Wait, it's got a heal?
Following your lead.
Ready, Watcher.
Hit the mark on them. What are you
How
two
may I
doing?
help?
Oh, right, yes. Every time I cast a spell, it also does that.
Hey.
Are you in the fight? You are in the
That's
fight,
not very
right?
helpful.
Yeah, you are. Okay. Withdraws an instant cast, which makes one. Yeah, I used that wrongly before. I thought it would just give them a buff, but no, it's literally about keeping them out of the fight.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Okay, I need to start using them more. I need to stop using them more. I just sort of spam. I use this ability and then I use this one that I got and then I sort of just stop. I have used Consecrated Ground.
That's not very helpful.
That's one of the few that I've used that I understand is freakishly good.
Of course.
I do know about Consecrated Ground. Do you think I could sneak up on them? Never mind. Everybody unsneak. Okay, right. You after him. You after him. You
Following your lead.
just shoot them. What is this spell? What are you casting? Noxious Burst?
Yes.
Wait. Oh, that was a mistake.
Hey.
Yes?
All of this is a mistake. We're gonna ignore it.
Yeah? Hey there.
How may I help?
I did the stupid thing of going like, oh, everybody do this, and then not seeing what actually was gonna happen. You know what? Let's try out this damage reduction spell. So what I'm hearing is, functionally, the priest is incredible functionally at all points.
Leave it to me.
And that I should definitely be using the priest more.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Okay, so not everybody in the Forge Knights is dead. So that's a bonus.
Hey there.
Hey.
Okay, I need everybody to move so that I can loot their corpses. Thank you. Now, is this rogue Forge Knight, or is this somebody taking over the thing? Main character boost can be different depending on the build. Durance, he's more of a support because of his stats are all over the place. Yeah, he was going into melee on his own, and I just was like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? You are just dying. That's what you're doing. A gun and a sword and board. Really, a gun? I mean, I guess flames are tangentially related to what he does. Never mind, you can't hit him from there. Knock him over. And you, I don't know, like, do more of a buff.
You're not getting through me.
It gives the accuracy of the swords and AoE damage, fire damage. She's angry at everything, even his own god. Yeah, he keeps calling her a whore god. I love the fact that he's...
Hey.
He's one of those people where he's really mean to about his god, but then is also really preachy about how people are worshipping her wrong. So like he obviously thinks that you still want to worship her. Like if I talk to him now, what does he say?
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
Oh, do you? I just said to spend time with him. I didn't realise that you had to actually talk to him. I thought it just meant, like, it will happen in a couple days kind of thing. I fear you may not like the heat by the fire, Watcher. But if you can bear it, then I will tell you what I know. Do you have any allies?
Shaped for hunt and war. Abidan the Golem. Galawain and his beasts. The latter keeps us honest and awake. The other makes the tools by which we punish those who are not.
Oh, okay. Good to know. I'm familiar with him. Wouldn't have been surprised if you hadn't. More gods than weeds in a field. The only ones in a lifetime that come and go, but are always the same. He used to look human, got killed, then built a body for himself. Transformation with Margaren's help. Perhaps she needed her own blacksmith to tend the fires. It's a weapon, a tool, not a god, but in my mind. Still, the people drive with the city especially hold him dear. You mentioned Gawain? Monster Father, Great Hound, and as for monsters, the world is quite a bit. Not just the ones on 2 legs. What do you mean? Sure one share bad in the eyes. He does believe that trial, a filthy all-in god in many ways. That's a bit mean. Who are enemies?
Before, when you asked about allies, well now, ally, enemy, that's a skin's edge of difference in history's eye. But there were enemies.
Ilthas, but we sort that out. Then Hyla and her queen's coven of feathers and birds. Perhaps she claims to see the world from a poach. I hope she sees what happened to Ilthas, and if she dares to walk upon an earth where such fire runs. Oh, there's a victory seeing a set of darling eyes. You bear her a lot of rage.
I suspect the answer.
Okay, I'm just going to go through them. I'm sorry I'm not going to speak through them. I'm just going to read them. That's why the Watcher wants to do well to why. For me, it's more a matter of what. There are times... Truth, what kind of truth? So you don't know either. You strike a lie to the knee with the same force, while you make a cripple with but one leg to stand on. You won't find my truth lacking.
The cost of troubling.
Is that what I need to get? Keep troubling me and I may have extend the tithe bowl for each question. Enough questions for now. Yes! That feels like what I was supposed to put. Just a car. This place is good. Any Forge Knights in here? It's a shame that they've gone rogue, because they seem like they're pretty damn good fighters. They can heal themselves as well. And that's not bad. I hope that lady isn't dead. There's 3 of them! There's 3 of them! How are we supposed to deal with 3 of them?
Can't get a good shot.
Focus it down! Focus the enemy down! What was that cool ability that you had that it bounces off people? This one. Everybody focus down the next person. You. Do a lovely heal. And then do this. Everybody have damage reduction. I've heard this spell's pretty good and it seems like it is. No, he's gonna heal. Kill him. Ah, yes. Get him before they can heal. How's the chanter doing?
Following your lead.
Summon a bunch of dragons.
Can't get a good shot with.
Everybody, attack. Surely dragons beat golems. Done. Well, that didn't work. And we lost like at least 5 people. It's almost like we probably should have tested them before we actually sent them out into the battlefield.
My Justiciars were training the Forge Knights. In the next, they were being cut to pieces. But the survivors owe their lives to your skill. You fought valiantly, worthy of any seasoned soldier. In fact, I'm naming you an honorary Justiciar. As a
I don't know if this is how you salute them.
Please accept this blade and armor, worthy of a Knight of the Crucible. If there's anything else I can do for you, you need only ask. I'll send word to Fleetbreaker Castle immediately. We clearly didn't understand the Forge Knights as well as we thought. For now, we'll have to continue recruiting the old-fashioned way.
That might be for the best. The Forge Knights are obviously too unpredictable to use safely.
Knowing how firmly you stand by your principles, I'm glad you agree with my assessment of the situation. And if I'd listened to Dunstan, none of this would have happened in the first place. I won't make that mistake again.
Okay, I got an item Shame of Glory and the Crucible Knight's Officer Armor. Okay, let's have a look at the Crucible Knight's Officer's Armor. Do I want to put my boy who's at the front lines, who's taking all those hits, in a Crucible Knight heavy armor? Which I got a buff, but I'm just a little, I'm a ranged person. It's not really that useful for me. Where does it show the, oh there. Oh no, I just have +2 armor reduction. I don't think it specifies that I need to be wearing heavy armor. Or at least it doesn't say there. But do you think that all of my people should be wearing heavy armor? Somebody in came into my chat and was just like, you should probably just have your backline be heavy armor. So I should just have everybody in heavy armor, do you think? Like, he's got this really cool light armor that's like exceptional, so it gives like +4 damage reduction. So he functionally has a +12 damage reduction. which means it's only 2 less than this, plus it has, 30% more recovery. And against Crush and Pierce. Got it. What about you? Maybe I'll put it on you. You gotta be a light character. Now let's have a look at this sword. Shame or glory? The anti-mag... Well, this thing. This thing here. The Aloth leather armor. The one from Kana. Okay, hold on a second. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, this one here. Jesus! Okay, I didn't notice. Yeah, put some clothes on. That's temporary. Well, you think it's better than just having, like, this? I don't know. I thought this was pretty good. It gives him sunbeam. I guess maybe that's it. Just it feels like a fun thing to have. But you can wear that. Do you think he should wear the sunbeam one? It'd be kind of funny. I don't think it would like it. I feel like this would be like a lore fail for me to put him in the armor of an armor that he probably doesn't want. You can wear this for now. Because I don't think overseeing is that good for you. Let's have a look at this again. Unique sword, one-handed. You could use a sword. I haven't specialized you. Plus accuracy when endurance is below 50%. Plus 20% damage when endurance is below. Plus granted attacking the same target. That seems good. Plus 10 accuracy for granted to an ally attacking the same target. Is this like really good? It's slower. It does more damage. And it doesn't convert grazes into hits. But like, he's the dude who's always in the front line. He is my front line, like a tank, effectively. Maybe I should have him with this cool sword. I feel like that's good. I'm gonna give him the sword, if only just because it's cool. Hey, Crucible Knight guy. No, I don't. Fair enough. I'm going to use it on this guy. Whether it works...
Nice and quiet.
No, I don't want to do that. What's the button to see all the glowy stuff? It's that. He turns from the forge. They didn't do the dialogue for this. He's not at his forge. What are they doing? Put it on slow mode accidentally. Right, what do I want to build next? Probably this. So if I'm an honorary Crucible Knight, does that now mean I can go into the the records and prove that I'm able to look at records and I'm not just a random dude. Because I'm a knight now. I'm an honorary knight. Like, surely that means I'm reputable enough to be able to go into the Lord's land and have a look at the records to see if my friend's brother fought on the right side of the war. By the way, out of interest, when do I get my other companions? Because I've only gotten these guys, and I have not yet seen an option to get anyone else.
Well met, friend.
First time he turns his full attention. Of course, the policy is for general public. Exceptions can be made for those who have been already proven or have already proven their worth. Okay, so the night thing didn't help, but the fact that my positivity with Defiance Bay is now 2. He looks at the shelf and withdraws a thick volume, shifting a layer of dust aside with his hand. The roster are in the front. The inventory of the dead is in the back. Edda leaves through the book for some time anxiously, running his thick farmhand fingers over page after page of names. At last his hand stops, his finger just below one name.
Woden Talesh died 18 Majavernho 2808. Third Battle of Cleaban Relog. Blazing Glanfather names, I swear.
Please, brother was on the right side.
Rayet Saris?
Oh.
I'll be the effigy. He fought for Rayet Saris. Why'd he fight for Rayet Saris?
Let's be honest with him. I don't know. Either do I, but he had to have had a good reason. That's just who he is.
We gotta go there. That battlefield. Clea, the one I said. I don't know how else I'm gonna make sense of all this. I gotta see what he saw. And who knows, maybe his spirit will even be there and you can have one of your weird talks with him. I mean, worth trying, right?
I'll help you any way I can.
I appreciate that. I wish I could say you won't regret it, but you certainly might.
I kind of knew that was going to be the answer. The reason why I could sort of guess that was going to happen was because, let's be honest, this game does not go for the, oh, here's a good ending, that's the end. It's a, make a choice, the choice has consequences. There's good parts of it, there's also bad parts of it. That's literally just how the world works in this. Now, I probably should sleep, right? I probably should find a place to sleep before going anywhere. And I believe I'd want to sleep probably. Yeah, I did a mission the other I think like 2 weeks ago where you're trying to find a lost kid and then you find them dead. Yeah. You find them dead and it's like, yeah, they fought off some bandits, but it's like, that's, nobody really cares about that. The kid's dead and it made you really angry, but then you get revenge for the kid. And you find out the kid died trying to be a good person. And it's like, you found the kid first, really. I didn't... Isn't it, Barak or whatever? It's somebody beginning with B. Or I killed a random guy that wasn't related to it. I'll be honest, I glazed over and went really angry when I heard about it. I liked that kid. I wanted that kid to live. And the kid didn't live, and it made me angry. Ooh, ranged accuracy seems decent. I feel like his name was Barak, but it could have been like something else beginning with a B. Also, kind of the father. If you like think about the negligence that the father gave, you could kind of pin it a bit on him as well. But I do think his father had problems, but I wouldn't pin his death on him. But I did tell the mother the truth. Because why wouldn't you? She needs to know the truth about it. Right. So, there's incredibly scary lady over here that has her heart ripped out and is definitely doing experiments, but I didn't want to fight her. And then there's the door here that they wanted me to open. And they specifically... What was it they didn't want me to do? They didn't want me to... There was a strange man in the tower working on some kind of machine. I also saw a woman with a scar on her heart. I don't know where she is, but I suspect she holds the key to whatever's happening here. Didn't they say don't let them meet or something? I feel like they said something along those lines. It was like... Oh, I have to go see her to figure out how to open the door. But I feel like there was something along the line. Was it a different one? I swear that one of the vision things was they were like, don't let the strange man meet the woman, or something along those lines. But I already did this. I swear there was something like that, but I don't remember what it was now. Sorry, I'm just going to keep looking at this. They say that I need to go to Ryla and the keep first flames to enter. They didn't say that, though. They just let me in. So am I fine to just go in? Or do I need to double back and go talk to Wyler or whatever?
Welcome.
I don't want to piss them off, that's the thing. You know what? There's no time limit on these things. Let's go to the keep. We'll go talk to her if she's alive. See if we need to get permission. If we don't need to get permission, then it was a waste of time. If we do need to get permission, I'll be happy I did it. I mean, I'm an honorary knight. I have positive reputation at 2. I don't know if that's good or not. That feels like somebody who you'd let go into a random area for no reason. At least I think that'll be fine. No. There you are. Heritage Hill. Used to be one of the most prestigious districts in Defiance Bay, but a few months ago the residents all went mad. started eating each other, and anything else that had the bad luck to wander into the district. I've never seen anything like it. Now every Novator that stands guard there, every one of them comes back anyways, talks about the stench of the grave and the groans of unspeakable horrors. That's the why and how are the questions for the Animancers. They seal the district in hopes of containing whatever happened there. Seems to be working for now. Okay, there's the kid I saved. Remember you. No. Okay, I don't think I actually need permission. I think I'm fine. Because I got permission already to go into there. I think it might be... Maybe it's assuming... And I could be wrong here. But maybe it's assuming that I haven't already done that. And because I've already done it, it hasn't updated, maybe? Who knows? Like, I'm fine to just go into that tower, right? I went to the first fires. No, I didn't. I'm a genius. I mean, I still gotta go talk to blimmin' definitely not Lich Lady or whatever she is. But I think I've gotten the official permission to do it. Now, she doesn't like me very much because I'm pretty sure I freed the... I freed the slaves. Or at least I went inside and had a look and saw that she had slaves. Hey, Cantha.
You return. What have you come seeking this time?
I saw you in a vision. There's something you need to do for me.
Believe me, I've heard that line before. It's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After all, I've stayed in such good shape by choosing my meals carefully.
Okay, so that's unrelated. She just ignores it? Yeah, you're all prisoners. Yeah. Is there anything in here that can help me? Ooh. Oh, I like those. And it wasn't considered stealing, so it's fine. You know who probably wants those? You probably want those, right? Or I guess maybe a heal is just good on anyone. Like, you feel like you should have the heal. As much heals as you physically can get.
Hey.
Prisoner, do you know what we need to do? No. Okay, but like... Is there a new dialogue option then?
You return. What have you come seeking? It's rude to stare, you know.
No, okay.
Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you.
Who are
A
you?
survivor,
No.
by the grace of my own careful, an incredible act of animancy, of a magnitude.
Okay, I'm honestly a bit confused on what to do here. I'm going to try looking at the tower itself. Maybe there's some hint there. This is the problem. I'm trying to get in the tower. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do to get into the tower. Oh, I got it. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Apparently there's just words. It said that it was related to the lady. To open the tower, but I guess not. Never mind, it's just me being dumb. I hope I'm not under-leveled for this area.
Hey,
That's just a ghoul.
Slow and silent.
Oh!
Brave Dalfilathilim.
Okay.
Following your lead.
Ready, Watcher.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Just everybody on him. Everybody on him. You can do this. Okay, we are making sure that this problem does not stay a problem for long. A bunch of ghouls like this are a severe problem.
hey.
Okay, they're going into combat. Switch to melee. Get in there. You. Focus him down.
Yes?
You focus him down as well.
Let's
Him.
send this!
Dead on!
Okay, that went a lot better than I initially thought, but I do think it's because of my initial attack on you.
All right then.
My bouncy attack. Okay, what does this say? Day 7. A week of study and we're still none the wiser about this device. Trinding remains optimistic. I don't know what I'd do without his spirit. Dearest mother and father, you will be pleased to hear that I've learned much already since coming to the city. There are many incredible ruins nearby, and Master Girag has allowed me to accompany him on a number of expeditions. I am writing to you from inside an ancient Ingwithian tower. There's an entire district built around it, but the locals have mostly left the tower untouched. They have let us set up temporary living quarters here so our work can continue uninterrupted. It is an unsettling place at times, but Master Garog has been a constant comfort, and he is quick to remind me that the things we learn from this tower may one day help us find a cure for Wadewin's legacy. I'd better get some rest now. Master Garog likes to get an early start of the morning. All my love, Trindig. You're not alive, are you, Trindig? Oh.
Hey.
Brave Dalfilathilim.
Okay, this is what we do. Everybody moves here. You three shoot on him. You stand there. Okay. Everybody's in? Good.
Following your lead.
Get in there.
Yeah?
And you. Stop using that weapon. Get in there. And you.
Yes.
Stop doing your AoE. I mean, you attack that thing.
Following your lead.
Screw it. Just shoot him with a gun.
Yes?
No, like, shoot him with a gun.
Yeah?
Ow!
Leave it to me!
I didn't know the skeleton wizards could cast, like, a 3rd level spell. That's not fair.
Of course.
Okay. Okay. We've taken a bit of damage here, which makes me feel like I'm going to be completely worn down by the enemy in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
What?
Everybody just shoot.
Ready, Watcher.
Hey,
That one's dead. Everybody shoot. Everybody on this. Luckily, revenants are not a problem. They looked really scary when I first saw them, but they're not a problem. Day 2. We've completed our measurements of the machine, thanks to Trindig's useful agility. Further examination is required to discover its intended use. Seeing as in Day 7 you still had no idea, I've got a sneaking suspicion it doesn't go particularly well. Okay, we've paid the hireling. Sure.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
What is happening here? Okay, that's a revenant. That's fine. Yeah, that's a revenant. We've seen it. Is there another one I could... Okay, that one's down. A ring. Arcane dampener. +1 intelligence. Well, I feel like you would want a +1 intelligence. Althelm. I did indeed receive your recent summons, as well as the 2 that came before it. I've been waiting for you to present yourself on my doorstep so that I can give you my answer in person. A firm and unwavering no. I won't help you. In fact, I relish the idea of you and your team of glorified engineers sitting in that tower, sweating over the runes I've studied for years. Nothing gave me a greater pleasure than knowing that my research, with you, which you've long disparaged, is the missing piece in your mundane little puzzle. As you well know, it's knowledge I've always valued. I'm just around the corner. I encourage you to find me, should you wish to rehash this conversation in person. Right. So that's why she's important. That's why she's important. Day 10. Patrons go impatient with the lack of quantifiable data. They should drag themselves out of their mansions and spend a few nights here if they think it's so easy.
hey.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
That's a door. That's a revenant. That's, I believe, another revenant. No, it's just revenant after revenant. Thank God there's only revenants here. Could you imagine if it was anything actually scary? Oh, it's something actually scary! Oh, it's several something that's actually scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's several things that are actually scary, and then also a revenant. Yes, look at that kill.
Hey, leave it to me.
I know I'm using high-level spells on that, but I just like spells where I know for a fact that they're going to hit, and I'm not going to hit any of my allies.
Of course.
Let's be honest, I found a spell I liked, and I've just continually cast that over and over again. Day 11. Finally got out of the tower to clear our heads. Beasts take the patrons. We'll finish the study on our own terms, our own time. Just as I said as much to Trindic. The sky came to life with stray lightning. I said it's a good omen, but the poor lad spooked. Only cure for that is a good night's sleep. No. They're not going down. I think we're relatively at the right level for this area. Now, do I double back and talk to the lady now that I know that she was needed here? Or do I continue on, fully knowing that I might hit a point of no return where I won't be able to talk to her and I just have to fight the mad wizard? Oh, I guess he's more of an animancer, mad animancer. I see.
Let's try this configuration. Still nothing. Confounded device.
Hello, good sir. A man hunches over the strange mechanism. His spine a sharp ridge rising from his arched back. He's barely clothed in filthy rags, and the patches of skin you see are malted green. A spoiled stench emanates from him. He's so intent on his work that he doesn't notice you until your shadow falls over him. When he turns and sees you, he snarls and scuttles back behind the pedestal. Only his bared teeth seem to have escaped decay. His eyes are yellowed and bloodshot, but they flicker with intelligence. He averts his gaze and holds a hand in front of his face.
Shouldn't be here. What do you want?
Tell me what happened here.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He smashes a fist into the Adar pillar, his hands making a crunching noise, but doesn't bleed.
Forgive me. Forgive me. Research. We came to do research on the tower. Some commission from gods. It hardly matters now.
If I had a copper for every fool animancer whose thirst for knowledge led to a disaster, well, I never would have ended up in Gilded Vale, that's for sure. Stick to the present. When did the disaster start?
Something happened on our 11th night. Lights in the sky and a static charge in the air. But we were so careful. We were staying in the chambers below. Trindig, my assistant, said he saw a robed figure lurking around the tower. Wore a mask. Carried knives at his sides. A trick of shadows, I told him. The next morning, we felt strange. Like we hadn't eaten in weeks. So dazed that we didn't at first notice the blood around our beds. The strange wounds that had appeared overnight.
God, he suddenly got really, had the ability to speak suddenly.
And the machine. This cursed spire. Dormant for 2,000 years. Lifeless through hundreds of our experiments. And we wake that morning to find it spinning on its own. On its own! How can we stop what we couldn't start?
As exciting as the prospect of a living machine may be, I suspect that, given mention of a machine and a masked figure both, there is another explanation.
Years I've been doing this. Years. I know how these things work, but I don't know how this happened. Nowhere to go. That's the problem. Their souls are trapped here like flies in a jar, clinging to rotting meat.
Slow down. What does this machine have to do with souls?
No time to slow down. But I can explain. Hold a magnet over iron splinters and they stick, yes? Rub your hand over weir wool and the hair of your head will follow it. So it is with this machine. It has the power to manipulate souls, but why? For what? And how many others lie buried in the ruins of Erglonfath? No. Focus on this one. It's imprisoned our souls in our bodies. Cut the root between essence and flesh. Left a dwindling soul stuck in a shriveling husk.
How can I help?
Not your help I need. It's Harridan, shrew. Squanders her research on frivolities, then refuses to make herself useful. Runes. The runes are the last part of the puzzle. Acantha knows them. She gives them to you, and you can turn the machine off. Release our souls.
Wait, runes? The Equithian runes? She can read them? He speaks of this feat so blandly. Let's talk instead to this Harridan, Ligara. I'd pick her thoughts a time. She wasn't here the time the machine came on, staying with her patron somewhere near. Too good to be burdened with our ignorant company. There was a stranger in the tower the night this happened?
I didn't see him. My assistant, he saw him. We laughed. Said he was spooked by the cemetery. Perhaps it was already too late. I don't know what he did. But by morning the machine was on and we were slain. People were already on the streets, complaining of neighbors and family members acting strangely.
You're not like the ghouls in the street.
Not yet. But I will be. My body is dead. My soul, imprisoned in this corpse, only makes it seem otherwise. And as the body decays, so does the mind. Until nothing is left but the hunger. The only way to forestall the process is through a regular infusion of essence. Living flesh is the only ready supply. I'm not proud of any of it. Hunting men and women in the early days of the affliction. Picking off soldiers that came to investigate. But I'd do it again. I'll do it as long as I must to end this disaster. You could help. Help me end this. Help me find sustenance.
What happened to the rest of your team?
By the time I realized what had happened, the district had already been sealed. So we fed when we needed, and locked ourselves in the tower to work. And then there came a time when the hunger struck, and there was hardly anyone left.
I'll get the words from Acantha.
Yes, Acantha. She was here, in the district. Probably here still, always prepared. Clever lady, that one. And perhaps you bring me something. Something to keep me sharp. Then I show you a secret about the machine. Something to make you strong.
You want me to give you a person? There's a saying in Retura about feeding sharks. Don't do this, Ligara. If nothing else, you're liable to lose a hand. I'm gonna go to Acantha and get the stuff to stop this. I am not feeding you guys. I am not feeding either of you. Frankly, if Acantha will be the next person dead if she doesn't help. And I will steal the knowledge from her. And frankly, I really should just kill her anyway. Only reason I didn't yet was because it felt like she was important to the story. and that if I had killed her, maybe it would have messed up the story. Hey, Cantha. I'm here to talk to you.
You return.
I
What
need-
have you come seeking this time?
I need the words that operate the Agrithian machine in the tower.
That fool Aldhelm. He sent you, didn't he? I can hardly believe he's had the cleverness to survive. That simpleton thinks he can understand how to use something without understanding what it is, or why it is.
You feel a hot core of pride smouldering at the center of her soul.
He dabbles with ancient and powerful devices, with all the finesse of a blacksmith. He sends you here to petition me for aid after years of disparaging my research. I'll bet he didn't even tell you the tower's name, did he? That's his problem. Always looking for solutions without caring for meaning.
Humble Aldhelm now by demonstrating the value of your research. My silence demonstrates it more sincerely. The problem in Heritage Hill are bigger than your rivalry in Cantha. Why do I care? I prepared myself for an eventuality such as this, and I can assure you that dwindling souls in the streets are beyond caring as well. Tell me the tower's name.
Ter Nuneth. It's called Ter Nuneth. They built the machine atop it to contain souls, hold them in place. But the others I've seen, machines scattered all over the Dyrwood, are relays, built to move souls.
Where would they move souls?
Another mystery. Hypothetically, anywhere they wished. The real question, as always, is why? To intermix them the way a player shuffles his deck, the way a farmer rotates his fields? To collect them, like butterflies under glass? To melt them down for raw essence? Unfortunately, I don't know.
How do you operate the machine atop of Tir Noneth?
Back to these tinkers' concerns. And what would you do with these tethered souls if I told you?
I'd release them.
So you say. And just what would you release them to? They'd abandon their existence here for another somewhere else, equally aimless and meaningless.
I could help you, but I won't. Here, I have a specimen of plenty and time to enough to observe them all. It's a very scientist's dream. My answer is no. What? But what good is observing all this if you're going to hoard it all for yourself? Tell her, Ligara, an entire language at your fingertips, and she hides it away. Extinguish Agantha's pride. Okay. As you wrap around your mind the scrolling burning mats, however, it sears your very bones. You jump back. I won't abandon this opportunity. Those souls will remain here with me, and I will accomplish more than any animancer in the history of this field. And who will know about it? All I've learned, years of studying the Agrithian language. No one will understand it better than me. That counts for something. Knowledge is meaningless unless it's shared. But what use is it? I don't think I can get rid of this thing. The pride hisses and spurts. You're wrong. I'll build it forever. I'll cling to it. That will give me something? Tell me what you know, and I'll make sure it grows and your legacy lives on. Your words finally quench your pride, and all that remains is the blackened diamond hard rock. You cast it away, where it melts into the darkness.
So be it. My studies and efforts shall grow through yours. These are the words you need.
Her cold, dry fingertips rest on your temples, and you feel her reaching into your mind, forming images from the darkness. Runes flash through your head, but they're no longer just pictures. They have meaning, and you understand them. They're commands. Something triggers in your mind a distant memory unearthed from a past life long since buried. You see a vast array of runes, far more than Encantho has shown you, and you know their sound and their meaning and how they fit together, the language of a glyph, once more at your command.
Something has awakened in your mind. You understand far more than I ever did. Take this knowledge then, and do what you will with Ter Nuneth. Now that you understand its purpose, it will serve you in whatever way you wish.
A speaker of dead tongues now, and she has surpassed 100 frustrated scholars in the matter of a few moments. I don't suppose you could look at a few books for me. What do I do with the tower now that I know the words?
Turn it off, I expect. That will be easy now that you can read the runes. The vessels would still roam, but striking them down would return their essence to the cycle. But be careful. That machine controls hundreds of souls, and that volume of essence could easily overload it. Improperly channeling the essence would destroy the machine along with the souls. It would be a terrible loss for posterity.
I don't know. Destroying it seems like it might do this place some good. Explain how the control words work. Harnessing the power of the tower is about understanding what it was designed to do. You know the words and their meaning, you can speak them, and the tower shall obey. Remind me, how do you know so much about the tower? I read runes like a journal. I understand their meaning. People like Altium try and read them like instruction manuals, and in doing so they miss their true meaning completely. That's all, thanks. I didn't kill you because of what you did. You helped me in that aspect. I am just going to try and free them. My real worry, is I'm not going to do it correctly, and everything's going to be destroyed. You know what? No, actually, I want this thing destroyed. Send it back to the cycle. What's wrong with the cycle? The cycle's great. It's very, very simple. You die, you go into the cycle, you get reborn. End. See to the top. If he tries to stop me, which, by the way, I'm like 90% sure he's going to try and stop me, and he looks like he's an arrogant person, let's be honest. Sort to him. Looks worse than before. His rotten flesh hangs loosely, and swords have eaten away at patches of the skin at his joints. He looks at you with a strange glimmer in his eye.
Flesh.
Coughing up a string of black bile, he seems to have forgot about you for a moment. Oh, he's done. Okay. A jagged Adar pillar rises in front of you, encased in stonework and run through with copper veins. The panel is covered with copper runes, with runes, which you can now understand. You recognize the word for end and for hold, and the dial is currently fixed on hold. You also recognize by an inscription that the manner in which you turn the device is a means of throttling the device. Fuck it. You only live once. Muttering a command, you give the dial a violent twist. The moving spire spins faster and faster, wobbling from the axis. The light filling the machine quickly becomes too bright to behold. You look away and cover your ears with a thunderous crash that follows shakes the floor beneath you. When you look back, the machine is in ruins, never to be used again. How are you doing?
Still and silent. It's finally over.
We did it! That was completely fine. I'm sure Acantha's going to be pissed that we didn't keep the tower. Sucks to suck. The fact I haven't killed her for being a necromancer and killing people to sort of keep herself alive feels like that's a good enough reward. And I will continue her knowledge of the ancient ruins. Oh, who's this guy? Beg your pardon, I have a message for you. You are summoned to Harden House, where Lady Webb wishes to meet with you as soon as possible. And here I thought the locals were exaggerating about Durand Row. Seems like your names come up in some important meetings. I hope nobody was shouting it at the time. I didn't know where to find me. Well, it's Lady Webb. She knows everything. Very well. Should I have a quick talk with Acantha? What's this, by the way? Ward XP. Thing is, I don't have companions. I really need companions so that I can send them off on doing stuff. But I just don't have any other companions. I feel like I've missed them. Because I feel like you gain most of your companions in the early days. Oh, she's gone. She gone? She in here eating? I've got these people. I just have these people. It's just the... every companion I have is here. I met one person who I thought was a companion. The tower is off. Does that mean the curse of Heritage Hill is... I've been to Ondu's Gift. Are you talking about the lady? Because I talked to her once, and then I haven't seen her again. Is there a specific area I'm supposed to go? It wasn't a curse, but yes, the district is safe again. There'll be some time if anyone's willing to settle there. Okay, right. I'm going to go get her as a companion. Because she was really cool, and I wanted her as a companion. But then I just didn't see her again. Right, I saw her around here. The trading company. If I go in there, do I meet her? I guess maybe I didn't go in there? I kind of just assumed I did, but I guess maybe I didn't. A man stands in the corner of the warehouse directing traffic. Gems wink from the many rings on his finger as he points and waves at labourers. His silk clothes, though finely embroidered, aren't new. You notice a couple of mended seams around his shoulder and discreet patches.
Good day to you.
But not all NPCs with portraits are companions. Got it. Thank you. Greetings. You've come to the warehouse and headquarters of Valen Trading Company. But you are late. I sent work to the expedition hall yesterday. Delivery can't wait. What's the delivery? I must assume, then, that you are not from the company I contracted at the expedition halls? But you are here, and they are not. And it is a bag of bitter squash seeds, which are prized for their medicinal properties. Few merchants in Defiance Bay deal in them, and those who do not know their value. I'll do it. Excellent. Now deliver this package to a man named Gareth at the Goose and Fox in Copper Lane. He will know what to do. Return to me when you're done, and I will see to your payment.
Good day to you.
Who was the feathered woman? Ah, you must mean Pelagina. She's a paladin and the employee of the Valen Embassy. She's a good soldier, but not so good at taking orders. Too hot in temper, I'm afraid. She seems angry. That's no surprise. She's hot-headed. A woman in a brotherhood of paladins and touched by the gods in such an unusual way. Something else I can help you with? No, So do I have to go to the embassy to get her? Or to start the quest that will eventually land?
Greetings.
assistant manager, right? I feel like I do have to go to the embassy to get her. Just hang around and you will find out. Hang around here?
I wonder, Aloth, don't you ever feel curious about Isilmir's history?
Gods keep you.
Not even a little.
But think of the opportunities. You could learn so much about the past.
There are some things I'm happy not knowing.
Or should I come back here after doing the delivery quest? Right. Right, so I'll continue. I'll just do this quest. It seems relatively simple anyway. Oh, actually, while I'm thinking about it, is this? This isn't like an actual a story quest, right? This is just a reward that you get. So if I miss this, I'm not losing any story, right? This feels a bit like a generic quest that you use just to get some money. But I just want to double check before I completely ignore it. Because I ignored one of these quests. Well, I didn't ignore. I couldn't do one of these quests. And I was a bit scared that the quest which give you companion XP items and some of the only story you're missing it. Okay. It's more of a material thing. Got it, thank you. I thought so, but I wanted to double check. Copper Lane. Ooh, I can't wait to have a paladin. I want to try out a paladin. That was like my second choice of what I was going to play.
Both great. It's just, well, I feel like I don't get to spend as much time with her.
Nice to go to an inn, put your companion in Cade New and send it on it quest. So if I go to an inn, and then I can, while at an inn, I can transfer them over? Or they instantly transfer over and I can assign them? Okay, got it. Hold on a second. As a delivery for you. Keep your voices down, will you? The Dominil have spies everywhere. You tell Verzano this is the last time I'm buying from him. This is getting too dangerous for me. Are we done? Yeah, we're done. Now get out of here before... Oh, I love this person. Gareth, I'm hurt. You promised only to buy from me. What's a girl to think? Please, my lady, I was just explaining that I don't do business with anyone else. Except this one last time, right? There's always one more deal until you run out of credit, that is. And just who are you? You don't exactly look like a seed dealer. That's a compliment? I'm just someone making a delivery. Rosano put you up to this, didn't he? That old fool's on a sinking ship, and he's determined to drag anyone who gets close enough down with him. Gareth here knew better, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. In fact, I'll also give you the chance to get even with that imbecile who's been playing us both. What do you say to killing Rosano? Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that? Why wouldn't you? He's used to Use you to do his dirty work and without telling you anything about what you're carrying or who you were crossing. Of course, I'd consider it a personal favour, and also, House Domel is never stingy with its friends. The loyal ones, anyway. Tell me about them. I don't know whether to be relieved or insulted. We're one of the wealthiest merchant families in Defiance Bay. Let's just say, however, that some of our business practices are not officially sanctioned. I'll decide his fate when I talk to him again. So we're going to pay him his dues one way or another. Just make sure you stay out of our way. Did I accidentally hit the wrong button? Because I accidentally went down. Okay, I didn't. So, how do I do that? How do I transfer the person? How do I transfer somebody?
Following your lead.
Okay, hold on a second. Talk to the innkeeper.
Welcome.
Then press on the companion list. Is this on the get a room thing? Party management. And then just what? Do I just click dismiss on him? And then dismiss.
Safe travels.
And then... Cool, thanks.
Hey.
Cool, done. Thank you for that. Thank you for the help. Now, it's not because I thought he was the weakest, by the way. He's the one I'm just not the best at using. Yeah, let's go talk to him again. It's not going to be one of those things where, like, he's not good enough for the job and he fails it. Right? It's not one of those ones where there's a, like, it doesn't say there's a requirement, but there is actually a requirement for it. Right, no, this is literally the place I'm supposed to be. Yeah, that assigned quest. It's not one of those ones that, like, has a requirement, but it's not really. Never fail for me. Okay, cool. Hey, mate. Where is he? There you are.
Gods keep you.
Were you able to deliver the passage? Yes, but now the Dormenals want you dead. Were there? They were there? I was so careful, always following the Velvete. They couldn't have known. You're gonna have to give me more than that for me to join your side.
Well. Is this your last day among the living, Versailles?
Oh, she's so cool! She looks so cool! Your timing is impeccable, tell her. The Dormenals are after me. Please, you've got to stop them.
As if any of this were ever in my hands. The Republics considered your business worth protecting based on its success. That success depended on cooperation with the locals, like House Domenel. You've lost that. And the favor of the Dukes.
I won't interrupt.
Even if you get out of this alive, they're done with you. The Dukes have more pressing interest in Defiance Bay than rescuing one merchant who threw himself overboard.
Have mercy. I don't stand a chance against them. I've brought failure and shame on myself, but you can't mean to watch your countrymen die like a dog.
Vetsano, Vetsano. Why are you wasting your precious breath on me? My orders come through the ambassador, and through the ambassador from people you should be honored ever gave a moment's thought to whether you live or die. You don't seem like the sort to petition the gods to keep him out of hell. So why not cry mercy to the one person in this room with the power to grant it?
She turns her attention to you and raises the feathered eyebrow expectantly. I mean, do I have any reason to keep this guy alive? Like, in general? I piss off a big merchant family. The richest one. He screwed me over the first time we ever meet. He's done nothing to show that he's good in any way. The only thing he's got going for him is that generally killing people is bad. You know? But I'm not going to go out of my... I'm worried I'm going to lose her if I don't click this decision. But there's no reason for me to help her. Help him, sorry. Like, what am I supposed to do here? I really want to hit 3. I really want to hit 3. I'm hitting 3. You're on your own. I'm leaving after you pay me what I'm owed.
A hard fate, but not unwarranted.
I know you have a kind heart. Please, I never meant for either of us to come to harm. I only wish to save my business. Don't let them slaughter me like this.
Do as you will. He's no longer my concern.
Donna saunters through the door. Flanked by a squad of foot soldiers, she lets her gloved hand rest on the hilt of her weapon. I hope you've collected whatever payment you owed, because there won't be much left of this fool soon. As you leave the warehouse, you hear him utter a shriek, which is quickly cut off. Oh, I didn't even get the chance to come back on that decision. Oops. What weapon did I get from him? Forgiveness? Oh, it's a two-handed gun. That's kind of cool. Should I have... I'm going to make him use a gun.
Hey.
Oh, I just kind of assumed that there'd be a one-handed one. I don't know why. Yeah, you can take more survival. We've got no one who does lore now. Which, so I guess... No, we do have someone who does lore. Ooh, that probably seems good. Let's pick that. Wait, what does that do? No, let's go pick this one. I will be the lore person. But it makes no sense. Oh, okay. I'll be honest, I am going to be picking things that look cool. And that's really what I'm going to be picking. Ooh. I can use that on him. Yeah, exactly. By the way, out of interest, did you save that merchant when you played? Or like when you were first playing? Because I didn't see a reason to go out of my way to save him. Yeah, no worries. I was just interested because I didn't see the point in doing it. Oh yeah, I went with the Crucible Knights as well.
Hey.
Ah, it's done then. You did the right thing. Verzano has no one to blame for this but himself. We gave him more than enough warnings, but he never listened.
She shakes her feathered head and smiles faintly.
In any case, the embassy's entanglements with him have been cut, which also means that I'm free from Verzano's net of stupidity. You have my thanks. Whether you intended to or not, you've done the Valian Republics a service today, ridding us of him. I work closely with the embassy to protect our interests, but lately I think our gaze has been too narrow. You clearly have pursuits of your own in the city, but I think we could help each other out. If you're interested in doing some work for us. Officially, I mean. We can go together and I'll introduce you to the ambassador.
That sounds fine. Let's go.
Good. Maybe I can finally do something more worthwhile than playing nanny to merchants. The embassy is up in First Fires, southwest of the Ducal Palace.
Wait, so
All
if you
right, then.
choose him, you get 1,000 gold. But if you choose them, you get the slight increase in positive relations? Because I got paid and... I got paid. Yeah, if you choose him, you get 1k gold. Okay. He still paid me and gave me the gun. I look back. Yeah, I got 1,000 gold. Oh, sorry, 1,000 copper. Never mind. Never mind, I'm being stupid. You said 1,000 gold. Where? It's in the main city. What am I doing? We're not talking to Miss Webb without a full party. So did I got the positive relations with the family then? That's good.
Ambassador Agosti, I would speak with you on a matter of some urgency and great importance.
Sighing as though remembering some heavy burden, Vincent crosses his arms before replying. Balgina, if this is the same matter we previously discussed, I doubt I will be convinced any more easily. Hold on a second. Ambassador, hear her out. You were well known in Defiance Bay, Legara, even in the Valian embassy. So you're keeping respectable company these days. Hardly a good reason to go stirring up trouble with animancers and who knows where
Ambassador,
else.
there are issues at stake here that go beyond rogue merchants and a port staying open. Animancy is under attack in Defiance Bay.
We have to protect our interests here. But that also means when to avoid unnecessary entanglements. The Animancy and the locals have problems. They'll work it out or they won't. Either way, there's too much to risk by getting involved.
If it is outlawed here, what would prevent the same from happening in our republics?
Arthur's face goes between sympathy and frustration. Balgina, I do not think your concerns are unfounded, but it is not the place of the embassy to countermand the Republic's policies. it makes any difference, Ambassador, I'm already looking into the matters Palgina has spoken of. It doesn't, but it would be fortuitous if your investigation took you to Twin Elms, because that's where Palgina needs to go.
What is it the Dukes need of me, Ambassador?
The Drywood's instability has created an opportunity for us to take over their trade. We will need to set up with the Infathians soon to secure upcoming trade agreements. The road to Twin Elms can be dangerous, of course, but that's why you'll be our representative there.
It Josie, Ambassador. But won't this provoke the dear Woodins? Their country is falling apart, and we are already dividing up their trade alliances.
Provoke them into what? Going to war? Through no fault of the Republic's, the Drywood's armies have been deprived of an entire generation of soldiers. It would be foolish to not take advantage of the situation. If we don't, Red Currens will... Ambassador, that's some cold compassion considering what these people have been through.
More than that, Ambassador, there is a practical element to consider. We may profit in the short term from this arrangement, but what of the future? The Deerwood won't forget, and the Republics may pay the price for it.
We're not the Ducks. It's their decision and our job is to carry out their orders. It's not like they're asking you to assassinate someone. She raises an eyebrow and clenches her jaw, but remains silent. Palgina, go to Twin Elms, speak to the Anafath, impress upon him the instability of the Drywood, and reassure him of the value of the Republic's desire to open safe travel.
Of course, Ambassador.
The Ambassador nods and smiles patently. He then looks to you. I know you planned on investigating this crisis together, but I hope you understand Palgina's responsibility. Of course, Ambassador. We all have our duties to attend to. Excellent. Now, if you'll excuse me. I'll look at the quest log in a sec.
Could have gone better. Could have gone worse. I appreciate that you stood up for me. But it's hard to persuade the Ambassador to go against the Duke's orders.
I know you're right, Palgina, but we may find a way for you to fulfill your obligations while looking into what's really going on around here. Don't worry.
Enough wisdom for both of us. Now, I just need to find out how to get to Twin Elms before the Ambassador loses his patience.
Still, I fear that making the deal with the Glanfathans will further weaken the Drywood and make trouble for the Republics in years to come. Well, it's a long way to Twin Elms. You'll have plenty of time to think it over.
Verus.
Hey, she joined us! Okay, sorry, let me have a look at the journal entry. This was at all costs, did you say? At all costs. It would be there. The Henna wants me to deliver passes. I wash my hands of this dispute between Dan and made a short work of the mage of the merchant. Maybe I chose a third option, which doesn't give me the positive reputation, but I still get the money, and I don't get the negative reputation. Okay. It's just when I looked at the thing, I got money, and then the at all costs right here. You gained 1,000 copper. You gain the item forgiveness is completed. All the level ups, but like it doesn't say anything about reputation, and I got some money. I got some copper. It's not gold, but I got some copper.
I'm ready. Good.
Hey.
Okay, let's have a look at you. You have this on. It's a slow weapon that does... That greatsword is not as good as this one. I see no reason to keep him alive, so I always kill him for the... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's no reason to keep him alive. He does nothing to you. The only way I could see for why I'd keep him alive is if I was playing a character that was just an incredibly good boy. Like, his whole shtick is just that he's very, very good. You know? Other than that, I do not see a reason why you'd ever sort of try and help him in any real way. I don't have any boots for you, sadly. Or rings. I might have them somewhere, though. So let me have a look. I mean, I have this. But I don't have anything else for you.
Hey.
Right, so how does... You can first listen and do the quest, but not the last one, then go and choose... Ah, okay. I don't even think I've really talked to them yet. I'll be able to take care of it, give them increased accuracy and dodge. I mean, that's not bad. Ooh, I like that.
Hey.
Okay, so what are your abilities? You have Flames of Devotion. Adds burning attacks. You have this that heals. You have Sworn Enemy, which you mark somebody and you get more damage. And then Zealous Focus, which is a toggleable thing that increased accuracy, converting a portion into hits, cannot be activated with other Zealous auras. Okay, so I only have one of those at the moment. So I should have that one on at all times. Okay.
Hey.
Rounds big weapons because of the Flames of Devotion ability. Okay. Well, I had a good big weapon that I gave her that has to be better than what she was using, because what she was using before was just a fine greatsword, and now she has Justice, which is also a fine greatsword, but is called Justice, and so must be better.
Hey.
What's this? We're waiting. Track down the Avery Horn. What is this? Summons Rain Blight. Oh, cool. I remember a little bit of a read of the Flames of Devotion thing. Okay. Let's see. Call on an encrypted weapon to burst and flame, adding to the next attacks. Accuracy, 30% of damage. Oh, I get you. I get you, because big damage on the weapon, so there's more damage that gets turned into burn. So it's just better to have a bigger weapon, because you want to be dishing out more damage. What do we have left? We have... We will have a talk with Lady Webb. We will see what she has to...
But if your Duke's ordered you to return home...
Decided here. If I do what needs to be done, there'll be time enough to beg forgiveness when the dust settles.
What the? As you near the apparition, you're overcome suddenly by a powerful anxiety that sits like stone in your stomach. The feeling is not quite real, the recollection of an emotion rather than an emotion itself. It wrenches your insides nevertheless. The apparition's brow is tense, a look of concern playing across its face. The other
missionaries say you have been neglectful of your duties.
My mind has been elsewhere.
Oh? And what troubles you?
The pain in your stomach deepens, and you feel for a moment as though you're about to be sick. Your mouth has gone dry. Forgive me, Eminence. I wish to leave the Order. The man folds his fingers together and presses them to his mouth, thoughtful.
You have been an apt student, and your convictions have inspired those around you. May I ask what has changed to make you feel this way?
The people we intend to convert, they committed unspeakable acts, sacrifices, mutilations. The apparition exhales slowly and his lips press together, a sympathetic rapport in his eyes. It places a hand on your shoulder.
These are the ways of the heathen world.
Surely the gods would do better to destroy us all and start anew.
Perhaps they would. It may come to that one day. This is why we must not fail. The heathens are beyond the gods' reach. They do not know better. We are tasked with delivering them to the gods, so that the gods may heal their souls.
Is such a thing possible?
I have seen it with my own eyes. You will see it too, if you choose to remain. There is no greater calling than the one we have chosen. Neither words, nor wealth, nor battle will end this suffering. Only the gods. Will you give them that chance?
The knot in your stomach seems to loosen all at once, and the anxiety is replaced with something else entirely. Something warm and soothing. It is something you know you can never repay. As the vision fades, you start to become cognizant of many odd looks aimed in your direction. Your last response echoes in your mind, I will.
You must do what you feel is best. I understand.
Good day, stranger.
Excuse me, I've been looking for you. You're the one who lifted the curse on Heritage Hill? My lady, who wishes to remain anonymous, has entrusted me with bringing you this pistol. It belonged to a dear friend of hers who was lost to the curse. For your part in reclaiming Heritage Hill, my lady wishes you to have it. Here, may it serve you well in battle. Thank you. You're quite welcome. Now I must be off. Farewell. What was that about? Okay, which is the better gun? Forgiveness or St. Garnham's Spark? Both are very slow. Both... Oh, one does a bit more damage. But this one is marking. To allies who hit the same target. That's pretty good. Shock damage, crit multiplier. But this has the same bypass. The damaging, so it does more damage. And attack speed is faster. So it's actually not that slow. I think we are not playing this guy for damage. We are playing this guy for buff. And so him having that gun is better. I think that's right. But I will say, I'm going to have to call it here. We've hit the 2-hour mark. We've done 2 hours of this. I've had a great time. I really want to thank you for being in the chat and answering a bunch of my questions. And honestly making this a bit easier because I've learned some new things. I got a companion I might have never gone back to Ondra's Gift for that. So I really appreciate that. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you next week for more of this. I'll see you on Friday for Guild Wars 2, and I'll see you on Monday for whatever we feel like. But I really appreciate you. Thank you for everything. Bye.